going on, guys? This is Travel Drive Cruise. Today I'm going over the rear taillights on my F30. This specific car is the 320i, but any F30 chassis will actually have the same exact taillight, whether you're doing a bulb replacement or a full taillight replacement. So to get started, we'll open up. Now if you want to come in here, there's going to be a plastic tab that you just want to pop right out. Alright, and then you can set the tab in the plastic piece right here. And the next thing you're going to need is a 10 mil, good old classic socket. If you don't have a 10 mil, hopefully you got some pliers and you're gonna have a fun time twisting those. Now right here we're going to have 2 bolts, pretty easy to take off. Make sure you don't lose the washer that comes with it. It should stay together, but if it doesn't, keep track of it. Alright, now once you got those 2 bolts out, this is stuck in if you want to come around. On the inside, all this is a joint that is inserted just like that. So you got to grip the side of your light right here, and then just pull back. Don't go too hard, you don't want to break nothing, but just a couple jerks. Boom. Now it's out. This bolt is being stingy. Sorry, there we go. Be careful with it, but you do have to use just a little bit of force to get it to come back. And right here is exactly what I was talking about, where the ball was socketed in right here. And I'll show you how to put it back in too. It's just as easy as pulling it out. Now, next thing is going to be this clip. You just want to go ahead and disconnect the light. Once you got that unclipped, this is going to be your light socket or light holder. They call this a couple different things, but this is where you are either going to replace this piece or pull it out to replace the bulb. Now, all the way around, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 tabs, and you want to pull them back like that. Each tab back all the way around, and then just wiggle it up and out. Boom. So you can set down this piece. It's pretty much just a paperweight now. And for your light bulbs, you want to press in, twist left, and you can pull it out. Boom. Now if you want to replace your light bulbs, just go ahead and throw them right back in there. Boom. Press in, twist right, and you're good to go. For me, I'm having an issue with corrosion inside of the panel, which is why I am replacing it. It is now on the bottom of the bulb, so I do recommend replacing your bulbs too with your fix. I actually bought bulbs, but for something about them didn't look right, so I'm gonna put the old bulbs back in. Which I do have a solution for the corrosion, which is this right here, dielectric silicone compound. You can get this stuff for $2 to $3. Just make sure it is silicone, full silicone, and it has anti-corrosion and moisture seal out. Let me open the new part. Now, if you are replacing this full part like I am, AutoZone will charge you $40 to $50. This is 10 to 20 bucks on Amazon, and it comes with the extra bulbs, which for me, they weren't looking too good, so I'm not using them. However, that way beats out AutoZone's price. Alright, now one thing I almost forgot to do is put on the dielectric grease. Now I'm actually going to put it directly on the metal tab here, and you want to use actually very little. You don't want to mess up any contact. You just want to make sure that you keep contact for a long time. Alright, and then I don't know how well we can get that, but you can see there is barely any on there, just enough to be on the surface layer to stop corrosion. Alright, now that we got it cleaned out, we will stick our bulbs in. And twist right. Bulb in and twist right. Sturdy bulb. I mean, they do have a little play, but they're in there. Alright. And then back in like before. make sure that's secured, wire back on. Okay. Well, now I've noticed an issue with the manufacturer. I need to make those pins straight. Alright, now one thing I noticed, it's my fault for trying to save some dollars, but this is a little bit of a cheaper connector, so my pins were not aligned, and when I put this in, I bent them. So now they're bent back, and I'm going to carefully make sure the pins go in as I put this down. I feel like it went in pretty well, and the only way to find out is to put it in. So the last step, well, not last step, but next step is to insert this ball end to the hole right here, and then you just push it in. Once you're lined up, you can see through this crack right here if you're lined up or not before you start jamming it into the car. Boom. And then pop, it's popped right in. Now before I screw this on, I'm gonna make sure it works so I can save myself a little bit of time.
Yep.
Alright, seems we're all good. Bust out the trusty 10 mil and the bolts that we saved with the washer, and then we can throw it right back on there. And then once you got those bolts on, just remember your plastic guard right here keeps out rain and debris. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. This is Travel Drive Cruise. I would like to do a lot more content on my car, BMWs, other cars, fixing stuff, showing you guys different locations, car meets everything. Let me know what you guys want to see. Clearly this fly wants to see something here in my face. Leave a comment, subscribe, and we'll be back next time.